Hi everyone, it's Sarah again. My first video was on tips on how not to get COVID-19, but if you are sick, here's some tips for you. I'm a registered nurse. I've worked in CVICU, ER, trauma, and surgery, and I'm here to coach you through the coronavirus outbreak. First and foremost, this video is for stable people that can heal at home. If you're having trouble breathing, you're bluish in the face, you have an uncontrolled temp, you're confused, you need to call 911 and get some help. This is for people that are stable and can continue healing at home. You can't properly heal without proper preparation, so the first few tips are going to be signs and symptoms and how to prep. Then we'll get into the good stuff on treatment. Let's get to it. I've been talking with nurses and doctors all over the country, so listen up. Number 1, possible signs and symptoms of coronavirus. Slight runny nose that doesn't last very long, then goes into the back of the throat where it'll be scratchy and possibly sore. Then you'd also have fever and GI upset, possible diarrhea, and then after that, cough. A dry cough, and you could have pain in the back associated with it. If you're experiencing these signs and symptoms, make sure to call your primary care physician and let them know, or the CDC COVID-19 hotline numbers, or your public health officials in your area. The fact of the matter is, you'll probably never know if you actually ever had COVID-19, so just err on the side of caution for your family, friends, and community, which brings us to number 2. Number 2, how to properly quarantine. Stay home. If you have any of those symptoms, you're going to be at home in isolation for 14 days. If you live alone, great. Have people that your friends, family, people you trust to bring you supplies to your doorstep, not inside the house, just to your doorstep. We'll get to supplies in a minute. If you live with other people, quarantine in a room of the house, hopefully with your own bathroom. I know some of you are out there itching to bring back the bell, but you're probably just gonna text your family. Have them bring you your supplies right outside your door. It's best that they do not enter that room. Another part of proper quarantine is keeping it clean. You can do it yourself. Keep the areas that you are self-isolating in clean. Number 3, supplies. Supplies that you're gonna want for this time of healing are drinking water, coconut water for electrolyte replacement, decaf hot teas that are healthy, such as ginger, lemon, echinacea, throat coat, cold season, those types of teas. You're gonna want lemons. You're gonna wanna put lemon in your water, in your teas. You're also gonna need broth-based soup, no dairy-based soup. Also, linen, extra linen. Have that bedding clean and dry at all times. The virus has been notorious for fevers, so you need a thermometer. Consult your doctor, but there are some good over-the-counter meds that can help you. Tylenol, it's also called acetaminophen, will help keep your fever down, and also Benadryl can help you sleep. The body will heal when it sleeps. You can also get some zinc lozenges. In my previous video, I went over supplements. Vitamin B12, you're gonna wanna do a few thousand milligrams of vitamin C, a D3, vitamin E, couple fish oil, CoQ10. Let's up that zinc. Now here's the fun part. This is how you can stay empowered and stay in control of this virus and fight. Number 4, hydration. It is the most important part of this video. I don't think people quite understand how and why hydration works against a virus like this, so I'm going to explain to you how it works. Very important. If this virus leaves the upper respiratory tract and goes down into your lungs and creates pneumonia, which it is doing to people, it will block passageways in your lungs with big, thick sacs of thick mucus. That means you're not getting good oxygen exchange into your blood, you're losing oxygenation throughout your body, and it's no bueno. So what you need is for those sacs of mucus to thin out so you can actually have better oxygenation in your lungs. Guess what does that? Water. Hydration does this. That's why you need to set an alarm. Every 20 minutes you need to be drinking water, tea, a broth soup, coconut water. Every 20 minutes you need to be hydrating so those thick mucus pockets that this horrible virus is blocking up chests with will thin out and you will have a chance. It'll help the airways stay open. Airways will constrict to conserve water if you're dehydrated. This virus attacks the lungs. Let's keep those airways open. It also will help regulate temperature. This virus has a tendency to spike fevers. Number 5, temperature control. Very important to keep a temperature log. So take your temp, log it down, and take your temperature every hour to every 2 hours. If you're starting to get in the 104s consistently and you can't get it down, then you need to call because you're gonna need some help with that. You don't wanna cook the brain. There's ways to keep your temperature controlled. Tylenol will be a great friend for temperature control. Make sure you follow the instructions on the bottle. There's an L in Tylenol. That's a mnemonic device for liver. If you take too much Tylenol, who cares about COVID-19? You're going into liver failure. The amounts on the bottles are a safe direction for you, unless you're already taking meds that have acetaminophen in them. And in that case, you need to watch your dosages. Also, hydration. Like I just mentioned, it'll help with temperature control. If your temperature is quite high, get in a tepid bath. That'll help as well. Depending on what temperature device you have, if it's under the tongue, don't talk, and do not take it until at least 10 minutes after you've had something to drink. Otherwise, you'll get a false reading. If you have one of those new ones that goes on the forehead, you start here, you go on the forehead, and then you go behind the ear, and you wait till it beeps. Then that'll give you an accurate reading. You can also get a temperature up the butt, but if you're gonna do that, don't switch it back to your mouth. Number 6. You're gonna need food. I know this virus is making people very nauseous where they don't wanna eat, they don't wanna drink. That's the virus, that's not your body. Your body needs that. It needs nourishment. So you keep trying to sip on healthy broth soups and that will help you. A chicken soup, greens, maybe a sprouted bread, and keep it bland. Every other time that alarm goes off, you need to nourish your body. Your body needs help. Number 7, sleep. The body heals when it sleeps. You're gonna need to call reinforcements to take care of your responsibilities, your animals, your kids. Everything in your life needs to shut down. Your only goal during this time is fighting this virus and getting better. Call on reinforcements and get your sleep. Sleep aids, consult your doctor which one is best for you. Nighttime sleep is preferred because you need to set that alarm every 20 minutes during waking hours to be hydrating to fight the virus. So a couple Benadryl at night so you can really get a good night's sleep and heal. Our phones have great meditation apps on them. There's apps for healing, for calming the nervous system, for anxiety, for sleep. So use these apps. They will help you relax and get your sleep. Number 8, personal hygiene. Stay clean. We talked about keeping surfaces and bedding clean, but we need to keep our bodies clean. The virus doesn't own your body, you do. Keep it clean. If your cough is really rocking you right now, a steam shower is gonna be great for you. If your temp is not controlled, do tepid bath or maybe a cooler shower. But if you've got a stable temp, get in a steamed shower. It'll help secretions thin and it will help that cough. If your fever's breaking, coming back breaking, you're gonna be sweating, then dry. Keep your body clean. Stay clean and have clean clothes on. Number 9, what to avoid. There are certain foods to avoid at this time. You need to avoid dairy, red meat, white processed flour, and white sugar. The virus will feed on these things. Sugar is its best friend, and you want to starve the virus, not feed it. So it's very crucial to avoid these at this time so you can get better. Keep your stress low. If there are people in your life that are causing you stress, delete, mute, silence, whatever you need to do. You need to focus on you. Keep the stress out. Number 10, other than hydration, it's the most important one. So listen up. Stay positive. You're the only one that can do this for you. Everyone else can help push fluids and food and broth soups. They can help give you your meds. They can help keep you clean. They can help clean your surfaces and your bedding, but they cannot help you stay positive. That's all you, and you need to do it for you and your family. You control your body. The virus doesn't control you, you control you. You've got all these tips on how to heal and fight and get better. Remember, you're not alone. There's a lot of people going through this as well. FaceTime with your friends. Watch some comedy. Keep laughing. I know you're not going to be feeling good, but you need to keep in your mind you're getting over it. Better and better every day should be a mantra. Every time that alarm goes off, you tell yourself, I am healthy, I am healing, and I am strong. Stay positive. After you've gone through this experience, guess what? You're uniquely qualified to help a ton of people out there that aren't going to know how to get through it, and you're going to know. Share your experience. Everyone's going to need a boost, and they're going to need that positive reinforcement that they can get through it too. So there's some RN advice on how to treat yourself for COVID-19 at home. Biggest takeaway, you guessed it, hydration. That's how you're going to have the best fighting chance against this virus, and you set that alarm. My previous video is called Coronavirus Safety Tips from RN. I'm wearing the exact same thing so you can find it easily. Highly recommend watching that, and it'll help with tips for safeguarding and prevention. Thank you for watching. Share this video with your loved ones. Do these tips, and from my house to yours, take care.